Madam, I've got 4 pages here and 4 minutes.
What? 4 pages and
4 pages and 4 minutes.
Okay.
Madam, your bell should not go.
No, if you will be in that limit, I will not.
Yeah. So, Madam, thank you for allowing me to participate in this Rule 193 on droughts and floods in the, all over the country. It is, there is a, you know, Madam, I've just got a tweet from Yale Environment 360, and this is what it says. A growing body of evidence indicates that the destruction of tropical forests in disrupting the movement of water in the atmosphere, which could lead to drought in key agricultural areas in China, India, and the US Midwest. Now, Madam, today the evidence of this happening across the country has come from this August House, from right across, from whether it is Kerala, across to Assam, and into the mountains and the, you know, into the areas. Also, if you look at the demands on my area, local area development fund, the MP LAD, the demand for protection of homes from landslides is growing like nothing else. Madam, the number of people who come and say that my home is about to be washed away by a landslide is something which just goes to prove that there is this kind of climate change. There's a lot of water in the air, and the water comes especially in the mountain areas as cloudburst. So I would request the Honorable Minister, through you, Madam, that we need first to have a ministry for climate change, so that there is an overarching ministry which looks after this entire thing. Otherwise, every year, Madam, we'll be just discussing this with greater intensity and everybody will be arguing. So this is point number 1. Point number 2, Madam, is that there has to be some form of an insurance-related scheme which goes down to the level of the gram, that is the gram panchayat level, so that there is an immediate release of funds when it is required at the time. So this kind of an insurance scheme, I'm sure that the Honorable Minister Kiren Rijiju ji can work it through his own ministry and through the disaster risk reduction situation. So, Madam, the other thing is the northeast monsoon has also weakened. And we know that every year this weakening is happening, and so overall the monsoon in the northeast and in the mountain areas have actually weakened. It gets shifted by about a month. So in that situation, we need to look at disaster risk reduction through a Sendai framework, which is already there, and this is something which should be the bedrock of the planning process within our country. Madam, finally, I'd just like to say that the disaster in the mountain areas emanate from 4 things, and that's why it requires a different way in which to look at the compensation packages that might flow through. One is the GLOF, the glacial lake outburst flooding. That is one. The glacial lakes get flooded. 2, cloud bursts. 3, because of heavy rain, which is now being carried out because the temperatures have risen. The 3rd is landslide as a consequence of the cloudburst. And 4th are earthquakes. Madam, the seismic zone in the mountain areas is always shaking, and this leads to this kind of a problem. So with these words, Madam, the change in the outlook of the way we address this particular disaster across the country might be a very good idea, which I want to submit to this August House. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you very much, P.K. Srimati teacher.
Thank you, Honorable Madam Speaker. My leader, Sri P. Karnagaran, and other colleagues